Hey everyone, so we are back again. It has been a couple days since my last upload, and that is unfortunate. I apologize. It's very simple. The reason college college is catching up with me a bit again. So I got a good few assignments due at the same time. So I had to focus on that. But I've returned, and what we are looking at is a Super Battle Road win for Super AGL. It's true. It's finally done. It was stressful. It was really stressful. Super Battle Road. The amount of attempts I had to put into this just to win. Like this, forget no Adam runs for this, right? That's just like obviously I know like it's been done now. Like people have gotten no item runs, but it is ridiculously hard. And you know what? I can't do it right now. As you can see, like Boo is still taking quite a bit of damage there. But yeah, we finally got a no item run. Or not no item run. What am I talking about? We finally beat um Super AGL Extreme Super Battle Road, which is fantastic, by the way. Very happy about it. But yeah, I recorded this in when did I record this? I think it was about a week ago. I actually recorded this, but I didn't have the time. Yep, there's me getting super attacked. You're wondering how I won already with the terrible luck I've gotten in the beginning. I get hit by 2 super attacks. But yeah, I did actually get the win here. It's very difficult. When I was watching a lot of videos on JP Dokkan for a while, and I was looking at PyCon, who's out on JP, who is AGL. He was the one of the two New Year Dokkan Fest units, and he is Super AGL, and he would have been fantastic to have. But of course, I only play global, so obviously I don't have access to someone like PyCon. Anyway, this is one of the reasons I win. It's just turns I don't take any damage, which is from Hyrudigon here. Tapion will transform, and then he just doesn't take any damage. Like this. We don't take any damage, and we output like some free damage. It's very minimal though. Very minimal. And I didn't even realize this at the time, right? Like I wasn't clicking with me, but I was like, why are we starting with no key? Like what's going on? Shouldn't I start at 6 key? And shouldn't my attack stats be higher? It's because I keep forgetting. But when Tapion goes from a superclass unit to an extreme unit when he transforms into Hyrudigon. So that's why he's getting none of the passive, which is very unfortunate. So how using Tapion would probably be much better in like category Super Battle Road. Like he did a lot better in like movie hero Super Battle Road. Tapion did, but here he's getting like 0 passive, which is why he is basically putting up no damage. But again, that's not really the big deal here. We do actually get 3 turns of Tapion as Hyrudigon here, which is, again, fine, but not really what I'm looking for, if I'm completely honest. And I kind of realize this here, so I'm like, there's no point of giving him a bunch of orbs. We just, do like 9,000 damage or whatever, and we'll just move on, right? It's more about just not taking damage. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to the team here. So what I end up doing here is going with a Kamehameha lead, with double LR Gohan. I'm pretty sure that's what I do. That, or I use like Super Saiyan 4. I think I use my own lead is Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah, my own lead Super Saiyan 4 Goku for Goku family, but I actually rock 2 Gohans. I rock Gohan as my friend lead here. But yeah, that's basically what happens here. I do have to pop another item here because I'm very scared of dying. I'm pretty sure I use every item. Just in case you're wondering, I'm pretty sure I do use every item at my disposal. Just because of just how bad this run is. Like, it is very difficult. Now, of course, there's other units you can bring in here that I'm sure that will be really helpful, but out of my box, this is probably the best I could have built. But anyway, let's talk to the team. So, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku I chose as my lead. Mainly because not most of the, but there's a good few units here that are Goku family. Like this Goku on rotation, we have the 2 Gohans are both on Goku family. And is that it? I think that's it, actually. Let me just double check. Yeah, that is everyone. But there was more Goku family units than there was Kamehameha units, so that's why I did that. But yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, like mine's only at 55%, which is really unfortunate, because I've summoned on a good few banners with him on it, and I've only ever pulled the 1 copy. That's from the 4-year anniversary banner. Have not pulled him since. But with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he is, he's usually very good defensively. Here he is not. Because one, he has to build up his defense, which usually I don't mind, right? Like long events, which is where you probably use Goku, or just in any event that's not Super Battle Mode, that's fine. But as you can see here, there he is taking 70k. He, like, even though he massively raises defense, it honestly doesn't matter. He just takes too much damage, like, to comprehend. It's the amount of damage Goku takes is ridiculous. It's not even funny. So yeah, he's basically off rotation. Now, obviously, his active skill is very helpful, but on turn 4, that's on turn 4, which him as when you're using him as a floater, isn't, you're not going to see him every time, but you probably will see it. So yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is good. Obviously, he also has the super attack counter, which is fantastic. But again, it's not something you can rely on. It's not like if it was a 50% chance, I'd be like, yeah, okay, you can kind of tempt fate with that. But when it's like, I believe it's a 25% chance on the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Actually, I have my laptop here. I'm going to look it up just while I'm talking. But yeah, I'll look it up just while we're talking here. But I'm pretty sure it is a 25% chance. And while I'm doing that, I could talk about some alternative units that you could use. Let me just go over here really quick. You're just gonna hear me, typing and stuff like that. Apologies. But yeah, there's a stun. Okay, so Skinny Boo is probably the MVP here, but I'll talk about him in a moment. Let me just look for a character. This here on the Dokkan wiki, which is a fantastic website, and if you ever need anything Dokkan related, this is where you want to go. Yeah. Okay, let me just see, can I grab LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then I can talk about his counter chance. And then everyone else, you're just watching the gameplay of what's going on here, which is, it goes somewhat well. Very stressful for me, because I attempted to record that multiple times, and I was just dying like in round 1 or 2 every time. What is Goku's counter chance as a Super Saiyan 4? It is... Where's it? Okay, it's a 30% chance, which isn't terrible, but still not something you can rely on. LR Gohan does, of course, stack defense, but so when there's an item and Gohan gets a stack of his defense, he's usually alright defensively. But without his defensive stacking, he takes like, I think it's about 80, 90k. And my Gohan's like one dupe away from Rainbow. I think he's at 90%. And like he takes like 80, 90k from normals. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. And yeah, here's Tapion once again transforming into Hyrule. So that's fine. He's just here for stalling, I suppose. Let's see, can I pull up Super AGL here? Just really quick, because I want to talk about other potential units in a moment, if you will let me. Can I do it like this? No? Please? I think I can do it like this. Okay, well, I have some units here, I suppose. Yeah, no, this will work. Okay, so let's talk about some other units I have here. Tapion, since he's the one you're seeing on your screen right now. So Tapion has 50% damage reduction, his HP is 50% or above, which is obviously great. Like, he gets no attack and defense, but it's honestly fine. 50% damage reduction. He's just there to tank everything. He's not a perfect tank, but pair that with Nicaris, or pair it with Whis or Princess Snake, anything. And Tapion's a very good defensive unit. For sure. He also lowers attack on Super, which is very nice, and then he has this Hyrule transformation, which again is very nice, because it's just there for stalling. We can get a little bit of damage in if he gets an additional Super. I mean, 180k isn't exactly good, but it's something, I suppose. Yeah, that's what he does, I suppose. He's good. He's good. He actually links up quite well with Skinny Boo, who I suppose I'll move on to. Skinny Boo has 300% attack and defense for 7 turns, which I don't think any fight gets close to 7 turns, as long as, you don't count these giant turns, which luckily Dokkan doesn't count, so it's fine. But yeah, he has a medium chance to stun, 300% attack and defense. Unfortunately, he's not on Kamehameha or like Goku's family. No, he probably could have been on Kamehameha if he did the Kamehameha, which unfortunately he doesn't, but, it's fine. He gets like 120% leader skill, which is perfectly good. It's more than enough, really. But yeah, he's pretty good, Skinny Boo. Now, I do actually get pretty unlucky. As you can see, his defense there's like 176k or whatever. But he he does have a medium chance to stun, but I just get very unlucky with that medium chance to stun. I don't know why I get so unlucky with it, but I do. It's just it doesn't work out for me. These Android 8 to make sure I live. Yeah, there's Boo at like 260k defense. So at that point he's good, right? But still. Obviously he's got the 50% chance to dodge as well. And again, he has a medium chance to stun, which I think is 30. I think. It's like 25 or 30. But I do get quite unlucky. I also built Boo with full additionals to make sure, he would get that stun if I don't get it the first time. But, you can be really unlucky like I was there. Also, can I just say Boo has like 250k defense there or whatever he has, and he's still not taking double digits. That just shows the difficulty of this stage. I also built a Tapion with full additional, just for the double attack lowering. And we actually do kill King Cold there, so that's obviously very good. Am I missing anyone? Oh, Vegito. Okay, Super Vegito basically doesn't take any damage unless he gets supered. If he gets supered, he takes ridiculous damage. Like genuinely, he almost gets you one shot, if not one shot. It's really that bad. So you get one shot, or you almost get one shot when Super Vegito's on rotation, if he gets supered. But of course, with the 80% damage reduction from normals, he takes nothing from normal attacks. Like 3k, yeah, like whatever. He's completely fine. I do have him with one dupe, so that's good, of course. And lastly is the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku, who is, he's pretty good. He creates AGL orbs, which is obviously very nice. Here we are, just completing Fight 2. But yeah, what am I saying? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. But he creates rainbow orbs? He creates AGL orbs. He turns STR into AGL, which is obviously very nice. Keeps him defensively pretty good because he's a nuker, basically. He gets extra attack and defense per orb. He also heals a bunch, like 10,000 HP per orb, which is huge healing. It's fantastic. It really is. Very, very helpful. And yeah, he also greatly raises defense on super, so I gave him full additional, of course. But yeah, that's why I have him on the team. Anyway, let's talk about some other units you could potentially bring. Let's have a look. Obviously, there's Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku. Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku again creates rainbow orbs, which is very good, because you can't go wrong with a rainbow orb changer. He obviously lowers attack in his 18 key. He seals. Now he will get, like, I would imagine he gets battered in here. Like, I don't have him, but I imagine he takes ridiculous damage in here. So obviously you're gonna spam items, but honestly it's fine. Like, he seals, he lowers attack. He'll do massive damage, but again, it's just, like, there's no good tanks for Super AGL. There's no turn one slot 1 units for AGL, really. I guess you could say Skinny Boo is, you could claim Super Vegito is, but again, if Super Vegito gets supered, he just gets obliterated. He just gets wiped off the face of the earth. That's what happens with him. Go on. Obviously, he needs to super first before he can start stacking his defense. Super Saiyan 4 Goku needs to super first. Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku needs to super first. I mean, you could put Skinny Boo in slot 1, like I said, but it's not the smartest idea. Super Saiyan, like, Spirit Bombs with Goku, you definitely want it as a slot 2 unit rather than a slot 1. I'm looking at a few more here. There's LRK and Caulifla, who can give multiple super attacks depending on the enemies, which, is obviously pretty good as well. But they're not turn 2. They're like a slot 2 unit where they need the super first before their defense starts becoming quite good. AGL Bardock is, again, a turn or a slot 2 unit because he stacks defense. There is, like, the stage where you face Cooler and the Armored Squadron, or Frieza and Dodoria and Zarbon, where because he's facing a Wicked Bloodline, he can instantly transform, which is pretty good. But he's not going to be, like, as good defensively then. But obviously, he'll have a little bit of damage, though. Can greatly raise defense for 1 turn, all that. Guaranteed crits, guaranteed second super. So technically, he probably could be pretty good if you instantly transform him. I probably wouldn't do it unless you had a bunch of dupes in him. Like, 55% Bardock doing that, I'd imagine he'd just get murdered. Maybe if you had, like, 2 dupes or a rainbowed Bardock, I'd imagine his defense would actually be pretty good, because again, he double supers, and he could potentially triple super And I'm pretty sure, I'll double check because I have him here. I'm pretty sure Super Saiyan Bardock greatly raises defense for 1 turn. No, he doesn't. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn and greatly lowers defense. Okay, never mind. So, I mean, I probably still would transform him. Maybe if he was rainbowed, I'd say it's probably not the worst idea ever. But still, definitely not the smartest idea either to do that. I'm gonna just flick through some more units here. See, do I notice anyone who's really good? I would recommend, obviously, actually Krillin, who came out with Blue Kaioken Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. Krillin's pretty good. He needs an 18 to get that 300% attack and defense like Skinny Boo does, but he's still good. He's got a medium chance to dodge and a high chance of stunning, which is obviously very nice. Definitely could bring him here. Just have to be careful with him, of course, but, you know, it could work. Just gonna keep going here. And then, as you know, like Rudigon's just kind of sitting here, just not taking any damage, of course. We don't have the Awakening for AGL Whis yet, but he's obviously very good for this mode. The one from the Hero Villain Extermination event, he is very good. But again, you kind of just have to wait till his Awakening comes out on Global. The Prime Battle Super Saiyan Trunks is to get strong against multiple enemies, but it definitely wouldn't take him in here, especially with flat boosts. Obviously, the Prime Battle LRs are all getting easy 8, so whenever he gets his, I imagine he'll be fantastic for Super Battle Mode. Hopefully, he's like perfect for Super Battle Mode, because again, AGL really needs it. There's Evolution Blue Vegeta, the transforming one. He's fine. I wouldn't take him in here either. Obviously, he can output some pretty good damage, but he will get slaughtered in here for sure. And he's definitely, again, he wants to attack first to build up his defense. So again, he's a, second in the rotation unit. Here we get the Dokkan mode, which is fine. I would have preferred to use it in the last fight, and I was a little bit upset that I couldn't get it here. But, we don't even kill, I don't think, with Skinny Boo. Especially when I missed that, but, yeah. Dispose Easy A isn't out yet, but even when it does come out, I don't think he's fantastic. He's fine, but not the smartest decision. And the Vegito Awakening, the base form Vegito from the World Tournament, who just got his Awakening on Global from the World Tournament. Okay, I said that really badly, but, him. He's pretty good, but he's a slow 1 unit, but he wants to attack first. So on this turn, like where Skinny Boo is, he wouldn't have been effective. He would have got like destroyed by that first shot, but after he'd have a 70% chance to dodge, and he'd be great. Also, finally we get Super Saiyan 4 Goku's active skill. Like, as I said, we don't really get it too often when he's a floater, but it is of course very helpful. But yeah, Vegito, he's a 70% chance to dodge. He raises allies attack. I think he's a support unit as well. Like, he's very good, but like on this rotation, where like I'm placing Super Vegito, you could definitely put base Vegito there. He would have been fine. Any other unit I would like to point out here? Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla, who has a EZA finally on Global. He is very good for this. Very, very good. She's obviously pretty good with LR technically. If you have them, you could run them as a rotation. And if you're using items, of course, then I think that would be a very solid rotation for sure. Like that Caulifla in slot 1 and then LR Caulifla in slot 2. Very, very good. Now, we did get the Bojack fight, and I was very upset when I seen it, because the Bojack fight is can be very hard. Mainly because there's multiple enemies. Like 5 enemies is a lot. Not a fan of that, basically. Anyway, I'll keep going here. See, is there any more units you could use? But yeah, Caulifla, very good unit for sure to bring in here. Let's just keep going. I would not bring LR Kid Trunks and Kid Goten in here. Definitely not. They would get destroyed, and that's basically that. You could bring the Super Saiyan Trunks and Mai, the banner unit from the 5-year anniversary on the Vegito banner. If you have a Mai with him, they could use the Mafuba, and that'll obviously be very good. Very, very good. Definitely, you could bring them. But again, that's kind of a very strong stunning rotation. If you can stun and use the Mafuba, that type of thing, it could work, but I'd find that kind of scary personally. But definitely it could work. Let's have a look here. AGL West Kai. I mean, she's guard, but guard's not that important in this mode, to be fair. Guard's not too great. And like the team build I use, there's actually no Realm of Gods units on it, so she's supporting no one. She does greatly raise her defense as well. So I mean, she could actually be pretty good in here, but it's just she's supporting basically no one. Well, on my team build. Anyway, I'll keep looking here. See, is there any other units you could use here? You could bring Nail if you bring AGL Piccolo, but I wouldn't bring AGL Piccolo in here. I think he's not great. You have to protect him at all costs, basically. But yeah, you could bring Nail in here. Because, again, Nail with Piccolo is very good. Again, if you face a Wicked Bloodline unit, Nail just goes crazy. So that's obviously very good as well. We'll keep going. See, am I missing any units here? As you can see, we're slowly taking out units here, but, you know. I see the AGL Mai here. That's the one you could take with LR Trunks and Mai? No, the Trunks and Mai, the 5-year anniversary ones. Anyone else here I think is a good shout. Good idea you could bring in here. Obviously the Skinny Boo I just noticed here. Obviously I brought him myself. I would not bring LR Kid Goku and Arale or LR Kid Goku and Bulma. I don't think they're a good shout. Thank you Kid Boo. Skinny Boo for the 50% chance of dodge there. Very helpful. Probably could have died there for sure. Also got the stun, which is massive for us. And there's another dodge from Skinny Boo. Skinny Boo does go kind of crazy in this last stage, you know? It's very nice. Still just going through units. Obviously, you could there's Super Vegeta. I noticed could you bring Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta in here? I mean, you could. I don't think he'd be amazing in here, but he'd be okay if you really are desperate for units. When he gets his EZA, I imagine hopefully he's amazing. Like for SBR, that's what I'm really looking for. Hopefully he's like a fantastic SBR unit. That would be beautiful. If he's not, fine, but that's kind of what I would be looking for. Anyone else who needs to be mentioned? I'm just going through this last one. Could you bring AGL Blue Gogeta in here? You could. Yeah, hopefully he gets lucky with his like dodge chance. Is it 25 or 30 before he goes blue? I'd like to say it's 30, but let me check. Oh whoops, that's his non-Dokkan Awakened version. Hold on, let me just double check that when you Dokkan Awakens. Does it go up to 30% or does it stay at 25? No, it just is a 25% chance. Okay. So yeah, Gogeta does have a 25% chance to dodge, which hopefully, if you get really lucky with it, could be helpful. Obviously, he's super effective against all types. We already have type advantage on everyone. And, you know, if you can make it to turn 5, he also has great link sets. That's obviously very good over in a flash and prepare for battle. But the big thing is if you can get him to turn 5, then he goes into Blue Gogeta and he gets those guaranteed crits. And he gets a 50% chance to dodge. Which of course is very good. So yeah, I'm just going through a bunch of units you could have brought in here and would have been okay to pretty decent. But yeah. Like, it's bad that I still haven't beaten all of these stages. I still haven't beaten Super Tech. I haven't beaten Extreme Tech yet. I haven't beaten Super Int. I haven't beat Extreme Physical. But, you know, all the videos will be out whenever I eventually get it, right? They'll be out, of course. But, yeah, that is the Super Battle Road run. I don't have any more videos pre-recorded. Or, you know, like, I can kind of just like voice over like I'm doing now. I don't have any more of those. So all the new videos will be like live, basically. They'll be brand spanking new and all that. So that's obviously very nice. So again, with college, I have one more assignment to do. And then I should be free for a little while to upload a bit more freely. Also, can I just say how scared I was in this turn? Like, obviously, that's a bunch of healing from Goku. We healed about 140k, which is beautiful. But I'll tell you, my heart was in my mouth on this turn because, you know, if they were the super Skinny Boo and Skinny Boo doesn't stun here, and then he takes the super and he dies, I would have cried. I would have cried. But yeah, you know, we do that. Zangya does like basically nothing. Here's a super attack comes in and Skinny Boo dodges. You cannot believe how relieved I was when I seen that. When he dodged, I was over the moon. I really was. The double super from you made me feel even better. Like, obviously, I knew he wouldn't kill with this, even if he crit. but I was very, very happy. And then I seen the active skill, and I was like, okay, we're done. We're done. There's no way he lives, right? Surely it's over. Surely this active skill kills him, and I finally beat Super AGL. I still actually quite like this animation. Even though it's not great, I still actually quite like it. But as you can see, he dies. He dies, and we win. I finally beat Extreme Super Battle Road, the Super AGL variant. My God, it was difficult. It was really, really difficult, but I got it done. So yeah, that's that. I think I do. Hopefully, I show you the link levels because that's what I always try to do in these videos. But I'm not 100% sure if I did. It looks like okay. It looks like I have. So that's good. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's almost link level 10. He's on the way, or some people would say he's about halfway there because of how slow the link levels are near the end. This guy is kind of only beginning, but we'll get him there soon enough. Super Vegeto's basically there. He's just shocking speed. Like even at the time of recording now, he still isn't level 10 shocking speed. We do have Skinny Boo, who's pretty new. Tapion, haven't used it all, basically outside of SBR. And Gohan is max level 10 links. Like fully. So that's obviously very good. Anyways, that's the end of my video. And with that said, I will talk to you guys later.